Hi, hello. Let me see if this is working. It looks like it's working. Cool. All right. Hey guys, it is Wednesday and it's really hot where I am. I'm in my husband's office. That's why it looks like a cave. It is so dark over here. But today I will be well, first of all, how are you guys? Today I'm going to be doing a read through of my first draft that I just finished. And then hopefully I finish that today and start doing a reverse outline. It's not a very long first draft. It's pretty short, which I don't really care for the word count on the first draft, mostly because it's a first draft. No one's going to know, no one's going to read it except myself. So that is my goal for today. As always, on Wednesdays, we have like a warm up in the beginning, and I already have the timer here. But let me first make sure that everything is going the way it's supposed to. Excuse me. Yes. Okay. All right. So I have my ellipsis open already. Just there's so many windows open, and I have just this little laptop. Now I see why people have multiple screens on their desk setup. But I might read it actually on my phone, so if you guys see me on it, it's just a little bit easier for me not to edit the first draft. So if you see me looking at my phone, it's because I'm reading through the first draft there. I might make notes though. I have a new notebook for this project. It's always so nice to have a new one. It smells so good. But excuse me, I am very tired today as well. But we are going to go ahead and warm up. I'm going to make a cup of coffee as well. Did not mean to make a thumbs up, but that's cool. We're going to go ahead and do our little warm up. It's just a 15-minute warm up like we always do. So, I'm going to warm up. I'm probably going to make my coffee, not going to lie. It's been a busy morning. So, we're going to go ahead and start our warm up. If you guys come in, just let me know if you have any questions or anything in the comments. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so that was the warm up, and I got to reading my first draft, and I decided not to read it on my phone because I can't help myself. I want to just make little notes here and there. Um, I not plans. I enhanced everything for the first draft, so a lot of discovery writing. And I had this idea in my head, but it kept changing. And I think that's the big downside when it comes to pantsing. But I I'm going to be making comments on this side of the document. I'm not going to change anything on the document itself. At least that's what I'm telling myself not to do. Um, but we will see. We'll see how that goes. I was making coffee, right? Like I said that I would during the warm up, and I had to change my shirt because the water on the sinks just splattered all over me. The hose, I don't know, the hose thing came off the little handle and just sprayed at me because that's what my morning looks like. But that's okay. Shit happens. Can I say that on alive? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm trying to decide to do more live streams, like a weekly thing instead of every other week, because this really holds me accountable on working on my project because it's gotten really busy with life. Um, Outside of like writing, there's also like my own other hobbies that I do that I want to make time for. Um, so I have boundaries for each hobby that I have because if not, I wouldn't know what to do. I don't know if you guys have ever come across that before in your life where you're like, now it's time to knit, now it's time to work out, now it's time to read, and now it's time to write. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but I have to have those boundaries on those hobbies so I have time to do other things and also to be present with my family. Which, speaking of, my kid is starting to do school, and her doing school online is me going back to school, and kindergarten is more complicated than it looks. Hey, Ian, I'm glad you're back. My tab does that to the host. Yes, that's what happened this morning. And I mean, like, I was drenched. I had to change clothes. And I also scared the living crap out of my dogs. But I don't know. First time that happened, my husband just changed it too. So that might be it. But it's something that I'm going to have to live with. So it is what it is. But yeah. So I think I'm going to start doing Wednesdays streams in the morning, or regular thing, mostly because I think this is the only time I have to write. And it's the only time I get to rest from doing physical activities like working out really hard, which is one of my favorite things to do. So I think I'll just do this. I do love vlogs, but like I forget to pick up my camera, or I guess my phone, because things are happening so fast lately that I just don't have the time. Also, I tend to lose my phone throughout the day. Sometimes I don't know where it is. And I think that's a good thing because that means I'm just living life, right? So there is that. For those of you guys that are going to be coming in, what are you guys working on? Like I said, I'm working on my project, which is a cozy romantasy comedy. And it is a lot of fun. And I have decided for a long since I started it that it's going to be self-published, I believe. Yes, it will be. Because I think it's catered more to women my age that love to binge romance, I guess. And it's just a fun book, and I think that a lot of people will just enjoy it. So that's what I'm going to be working on. I'm doing a read through slash making comments on the side. It's a short first draft, so hopefully I get to finish that during this stream. And if you guys see me looking on the right, I have the baby monitor on the right. I have finally gotten not my kid, my 4-month-old to sleep regularly. Um, Ian says, I'm just doing my day job. Hey, no, you gotta live, dude. I just called you dude. But you do need to live, and working is part of it. I am going to do 25 minutes, as one does with these things. And not a long break. What am I doing, dude? I said dude again. And I can't like delete that. That is totally okay. I also don't really like red. It makes me feel like aggravated. So is there a way we can change the color theme? No. Can I change the theme? I can't change the timer thing. I can't. Red is so aggressive, but since I can't, we're just gonna do this. I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer. Ian, good luck doing your D job, and I'm gonna be reading as well. Not a job, but something I'm passionate about. So good luck, everyone. We have 25 minutes. Okay, whoa. Wait, that kind of scared me a little bit. Okay, whoa, what's going on?
That kind of scared me a little bit.
Oh, my goodness, echoing. All right. Okay, so I got through 2 chapters of reading and making comments on this side for the first draft, and that looks like there's a lot of work that needs to be done for the next draft, but that's okay. There's a lot of comments that I'm putting because I don't remember some of the stuff that I wrote. Like I said, I just pants this entire draft. I had like a general idea of what I wanted, but the details sometimes, not sometimes, they are inconsistent. And I was also getting to know the characters, and I noticed that I noticed that there are only parts that are cozy feeling. A lot of it is too much telling, which sucks because that's going to be the big part that I'm going to be doing on the second draft. Um, but it's funny. It's funny. So there's that. Um, while we were writing, we got a few friends that came. Joy, Cody, Vic also came. Hello, hello, everyone. Oh, if you guys didn't know, Cody's book is going to come out soon. I think the pre-orders are out already. I'm pretty sure he has the links on his Instagram. So if you guys want to pre-order, I I think you guys will really like this book. So I enjoyed it quite a bit. And Vic said that they ate lunch and still hungry. At least you ate. I have not eaten, and I don't know what to make for breakfast. Maybe some mochi waffles with strawberry jam in the middle. Maybe if I have the energy to do it because I'm so tired. Joy, relatable, yes. I feel like I have to read my chapters kind of like what happened. Yes. Now I wrote this while I was pregnant, so I don't know what was going on up here, and it clearly wasn't sound because I don't know what the hell I was writing, guys. It just I was vibing to it, which was great because it was fun. And now that I have to kind of streamline everything, it's not so fun. But I am glad that there's a theme to it, so I can kind of like line it up. I don't know if that makes sense. I can line it up once I finish reading the first draft, and I'm going to do a reverse outline. And then I'm going to look through everything because there is a theme to it. Even if it's a cozy romantasy comedy, there's a serious undertone to it too, which is crazy because it's about grief. I don't know. I don't know, but it's going, which is great. And this is why I love doing this because you guys help me focus instead of me like reading another book, which is great. It's a great way. Reading books are a great way of like recharging your creativity. I'm currently reading Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. Yes, by Brandon Sanderson, and it's good. It's just it's slow paced, and it's different. I don't know how else to explain it, but I met this girl in the bookstore, and I was looking at it, and she was like, this is a really good book," and I was like, you know what, hell, I'm gonna buy it. I ended up liking Tess and the Emerald Sea, the Testratress of the Emerald Sea, so I'm giving it a chance, and then I'm gonna read again the Red Rising trilogy. Is it a trilogy if there is 3 more books after the first 3 books? Yeah, I got lost in that series. And I hope you guys read it because it's so good. So, so good. Joy said that she's also excited for Cody's book. Yeah, it's so good. I'm glad that it's coming out soon. And Vic said, Yumi slow pace, interesting. Yeah, to me, it seemed slow. I think it's just it didn't get going chapter what chapter 6, 7, but I think that's just the way Sanderson writes. So I don't know. I think that's because the flip of Pierce Brown's Red Rising saga to Brandon Sanderson was so stark because Red Rising was like fast, super fast paced, and it's like a sci-fi thriller. So, which I don't typically read, but it is so good. It's so good, and if it's probably one of my favorite series this year is Red Rising. So good. He says this was kind of peer pressure. Here, read this. Yes, read it. Read it, everyone, or else. Okay, so I broke down and I'm currently reading the first edition. That is the next series that I am going to read. I saw your post, Cody, on Instagram on what you've been up to, and I really want to read it. I want to read it on paperback, though, or like a physical copy versus on my Kindle. I hear that it's really good, and I hear it's coming out as a TV series, which is crazy. Yes, Tress was a little slow, but I really enjoyed the voice that he used to write that one. I think that's why. And also in my head, the whole time, the way that I saw it in my head, it was like a Studio Ghibli kind of vibe. And I think that's why I like that more right now. Although Yumi and the Nightmare Painter has the same feel. So we'll see. I am getting to the meat of that book. So I'm still reading it. I'm actually reading it out loud to my baby, and he seems to enjoy it too. Joy said, I love Red Rising. I read the first trilogy through my library, but I ordered the box and hope to get through the second part of the set. Let me know, Joy, because I don't know what is the other part of the saga, because I know the first three are the original ones, but I am probably going to do the same thing as you. I'm going to get the paperbacks or the hardbacks if I can. I actually gifted a special edition to my brother-in-law, not knowing how much I was going to love the series, because I bought it, I saw it, and I was like, he might like it. It looks like something he'd like. And I gave him a special edition. I should have kept it. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. 6, 7. I'm currently reading Hurricane Wars and so tempted to DNF, but the cover has no business being this pretty. Sometimes it be like that. No, you're doing great. Definitely need to get to Dungeon Crawler. Carl will probably get it on audios. It might actually be fun to do it in audiobook, especially since it's lit RPG. Isn't that the genre that it's on? Highly recommend the audiobook. Okay. Yeah, I think that it would be fun to listen to it. Which, by the way, if you guys do audiobooks, what are you listening? What platform are you guys using to listen to audiobooks? Because I don't know if I want to use Amazon audiobooks, because there's Everand. There's also the Libby app, but I have to wait like months for it. So there's that. No, I have never read Sun Eater. Who is it by and what's it about? Ooh, Joy and I have very similar tastes in books, so I might also have to look at it. But Vic, please let me know what it is about and who it's by so that I can look into it. Yes. We're having like theories not oh yeah. Vic, is there a way that you guys have like libraries online, kind of like here in the States, where you can read books by renting it online? Let me know. The voice acting is phenomenal. I always love audiobooks that have great voice actors. What's crazy is sometimes when the voice actor is so good, you can't even tell when they switch from male to female or like the genders. They're just so good at it. I love that. I love when I hear it. Not so much with the romance books. It's kind of it kind of jars me sometimes. But then I get used to it and I'm just like, yeah, they're doing such a great job. Joy says that she uses audiobooks exclusively Libby. It is free. And libraries, we should use the library more often to support them. I'm a big believer on that. So I always have something. This is true, but with Libby, I hate when they all release to you all at the same time because I get so overwhelmed and I feel so pressured to finish it all because there's someone waiting and I'm just like, ah, you know? Currently Audible, but when I can, I use Spotify. There's a 10-hour a month limit unless you pay more money. Of course it's more money, Cody. God dang it. Okay, everyone's using Audible. Okay. I've been thinking of Everand, but we'll see. I wish there was one where you just have like a certain rate and you can just get 1 or 2 or 3 books or more, as many as you want. But, people love money. Line in this country. Okay, touche. One of these days, I may look into another audiobook platform if I end up wanting one that I can't get enough of, but I haven't needed to yet. Since my library is tied to a small town in Texas, it's really hard. Like, we don't have a lot of options. So I'm considering getting a library card in the big city close to us so I can get more choices for it. So there's that. I might do that. I mean, technically, I could just use someone else's address, like in my family, and use it. Sun Eaters by Christopher Ruocchio. It's a sci-fi saga originally self-published. A guy retells his story about how he ended up killing the sun to blow up the enemy alien race. Ooh, that sounds great. Also, if you guys hear my dog, I need to probably get him out because he probably needs to go outside. I need to get my Libby account up and running. Yes, Cody, it's so good. It's good to have a Libby account. Oh, yes, I'll feel pressure. Might just take the thing and I'm like, here, you read it first and then I'll just wait later in line. That's what I do too. Ian says Audible's changing to subscription. Oh, really? Really? That is good to know. Thank you so much, Ian. I will look into it, actually. That's great. Sweet Teenager ended up as the history most controversial woman. Reading has development. That is true. Okay, we have one more quick sprint. It's going to be a 20-minute one. And the reason being is that my kid's going to probably wake up from his nap soon. So he's my built-in Pomodoro timer, to be honest. Never apologize for the sweet pupper. He is a vice chair of Booth Academy, so I didn't even notice you. If I don't let him out right now, he's gonna all over my laundry room. So I'm gonna do that while we put the timer on. So I'm glad that you were here, Joy. Have fun in your meeting and have a great rest of the day. Thank you so much for letting me know about the Red Rising. Let me know if once you get to the other part of the saga, if you like it, because we tend to like the same stuff. So, all right, guys, we're gonna do the second and last sprint, and I gotta let my dog out before he has an accident in the laundry room. Okay, so let's go ahead and start our last sprint. Good luck. Okay, I gotta go get my dog out before he poops. Okay. All right. That was our last sprint of the day. It is almost 9 o'clock. I actually got to finishing 4 chapters today to read through it and make comments and remember what I was writing. So I'm so glad that I did this. Let's see. Vic did laundry during this one. I'm glad, Vic. Speaking of laundry, I need to do that today too. But I will be doing this for the rest of the day because I want to finish reading through it. Hopefully, not making too much comments on it, but I'm making so much comments on my draft because some things are just inconsistent. Like the personality of a chapter just changes. And I think it was based on my mood when I was writing it. So I have to change that, make sure that things are consistent. And I was writing thinking that the reader knew what was happening already. So it's good that I'm reading. So let's see. Cody read 2 more chapters of Dungeon Crawler Carl. I actually looked at Libby for the audiobooks and it's not there. It's not there. So I'm sad about that. So I might have to wait until my library gets it or something. I was working, yes. You were working actually. Or working your brain. Vic says you do weightlifting. Yes, I do weightlifting. Today is my active rest day. I'm just going to be walking and doing my 300 jump ropes to get me going for the day. That's what I do on my rest days. And I'm deloading this week, so taking a break for my body so that I don't get any injuries. But next week, I'm going to continue with progressive overload. So there's that. But today is a rest day. That's why I'm writing and doing this instead of hitting the gym in the garage. Yesterday, I figured out the reason why I struggled with squats and stuff is not that my legs are weak, but my scoliosis back is weak and flopping around. And yes, actually, you should hang on a bar. When you hang on a bar, it helps your back, kind of like with the gravity, helps to straighten it. You should do it every day for as long as you can. You can start short, just hang on a bar. It will help your back. You can also look it up to see how to do it on YouTube. But I do that as well to help me with my back pain if ever I have it. But it's always good to warm up your back before you even start doing any exercises as well. And Ian says, I like actually. And then Amen Carta Caradelli. I don't know what this language is. So I'm just going to say hi and welcome, even though we're about to finish our stream right now, actually. Thank you so much for those that came. Thank you for hanging out and helping me stay accountable by seeing how you guys are working or sharing what you guys are working on. Cody said, technically I sent a couple emails in between the 2 drafts, so it does count. It totally counts. Vic said, all right, thanks. Now I need to find a bar somewhere or get one on my... Yes, as long as you're hanging from somewhere, it'll help your back a whole lot. Hanging just is good for you. Eamon said, it's a Turkish meme. You guys are going to have to tell me what this meme is. And what are you talking about? I'm so glad that you're here, but we are about to finish this live stream because we worked for about an hour and a half on the things that we're working on, whatever they may be. I was working on reading a first draft of a novel. Everyone else was doing a day job or reading a book or doing laundry. So unfortunately, we're going to end this stream right now because I hear my children upstairs right above me making a whole lot of noise. So thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. I'm so glad that y'all are here. I'm probably going to do this weekly so I can get through this book. It's a lot easier to do than vlogs. I'm not going to lie. So I'm glad that y'all are here. I'll see you guys all over the internet. I am going to check out Audible, guys, and look to see if it's a subscription base. If it's going to be like KU where I can like get a bunch of books, that would be awesome. So good luck on everyone's job today, on all the chores. If you guys need me, you guys know where to find me. I am on Instagram and I guess on YouTube. So thank you so much for hanging out. Good luck, everyone, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Also, if you guys hear licking, that's my dog, not me. Okay. All right. Those are my kids. Okay, bye. Okay, it's still on. It's